Hello guys, my name is Balkrishna Srivastav and welcome to Code with PK. So in this video, we write a Java program to check if a given string S is a valid password or not. So before we begin, it is a request to please subscribe to my channel because out of 100 viewers, only one is subscribed and your subscription is very important for me on YouTube. So please do subscribe to my channel. So let's begin. So we are given a string S and we need to check if this string S is a valid password or not. Okay. And according to our question, a password is valid if it is between 6 to 20 characters, contains at least one uppercase, contains at least one lowercase letter, contains at least one digit and contains at least one special character. So we have to complete this method that takes a string S and returns true if this S is a valid password according to these requirements, else it returns false. Okay. The first thing we need to make sure that this string S is between 6 to 20 characters, 6 and 20 included. Okay. Check if the given string is between 6 to 20 characters. Okay. So we can use the dot length method. If s dot length is less than 6 or all s dot length is greater than 20, we return false. Okay. All right. So a part A is done. Okay. So this is covering part A. All right. Then we need to check for B, C, D, E. Okay. So I am going to take Boolean flags for each of these. That is Boolean flags for each of the paths B, C, D, E. Okay. So I'll say Boolean contains uppercase letter is false. Okay. I'll take 3 more flags. I'll take contains lowercase letter initialized to false, contains digit initialized to false, contains special character initialized to false. Okay. All right. So these all must be true after I am finished processing in order to make this a valid password. Okay. So if any of one of these is false after I'm done processing, after I'm done checking for a valid password, this will not be a valid password. So I can say safely in the end, return true if contains uppercase letter and contains lowercase letter and contains digit and contains special character. Oh, special character. Okay. All these 4 have to be true for the return value to be true. Okay. So how do I check if they contain at least one uppercase, lowercase, digit and special character? I am going to iterate the string from left to right. I am going to pick up each character at the ith index and check for all these. Okay. I iterated the string for int I equal to 0, I less than s dot length, I plus plus, get the character at ith index as s dot caret I. Okay. First check. Okay. If this contains uppercase letter, so I am going to use the method in the character class, character dot is uppercase. So if character dot is uppercase and I pass ch inside. So this is a method in the character class. This is uppercase. It takes a character and returns true if this is an uppercase character. If this is the case, I set contains uppercase letter to true. Okay. The next part is to check for a lowercase letter. Again, we have a very similar method in the character class to check for lowercase. So if ch is a lowercase, I am going to set contains lowercase to true. Okay. And I'm not doing else if because it does not make a difference here. Okay. Then the next part is checking for a digit. Okay. Again, there is a static method in the character class that takes a single character and returns true if this ch is a digit. Okay. Is digit takes a character, returns true if this is a digit, returns false if this is not a digit. So if this is true, I am going to set contains digit to true. Okay. Then E is, so how do you check for a special character? A character is a special character, a dot, a comma, a colon, a semicolon, a dollar, a slash. So a character is a special character if it is not a digit, not a letter and not a white space. Okay. So if not character dot is letter. Okay. If this is not a letter and is digit, not a digit and not character dot is white space. So if ch is not a letter and if ch is not a digit, and if ch is not a white space, then it is a special character. So I can set contains special character to true. Alright, okay. So in each iteration, I'm picking a character ch and I'm checking if it is uppercase, lowercase, digit or special character. Okay, alright. So after the for loop completes and I pick up ch at each index and I check it against all these 4 possible cases, if after iterating the entire string, all these are true, okay, then my password is a valid password, okay, otherwise it is not, okay. So in my main method, I'm reading passwords from a file. So this file contains all the sample passwords, okay. So let me run this java c java. Okay, so if this is a valid password, no, because it is missing a special character. If this is a valid password, no, because this is missing an uppercase character. This is a valid password, yes, uppercase, lowercase, special character, digit. This is a valid password, no, missing a digit. This is a valid password, yes, contains uppercase, lowercase, special character, digit. Valid password, no, because this is less than 6 characters. Valid password, no, because it contains only uppercase and lowercase characters. Valid password, no, because it contains uppercase, lowercase and digits only, no special character. This is a valid password because it contains uppercase, lowercase, digit and special characters. Alright, okay. And this was just to explain that if you get a question to validate a password, how should you be approaching it, okay? Because this parameter might change. The number of characters might be between 4 to 8, 10 to 20, whichever, okay? And they may have one more requirement that it should contain a dot or it should contain a comma or something like that, okay. So this is the approach that you should take if you get a similar question like this, okay. Because for different questions, the requirements for a valid password may differ from this, okay. All right, so you have to look at the requirements and solve accordingly, and this will give you a fair idea on how to go about it, okay. So this was the solution to this problem, and I hope this was helpful. So if there was anything that was not clear to you in this video, please do mention that in the comments. And if there was anything that you did not like about this video, please mention in the comments, because if you just press the dislike button, I'm not able to know what went wrong and I cannot improve the next time. Okay, so please let me know in the comments. You can also let me know in the comments if there is a question you want me to solve or if there is a concept you want me to discuss. Thank you.